Hey there, guys. How you doing? It's your buddy Drew here, and I'm sitting in beautiful, beautiful Ontario, Canada. Another nice sunny day. I'm going to take my dog for a walk very, very shortly. She's asleep on the couch over there. She's got her own little spot on the couch, and she gets really dirty outside, so we constantly have to clean that spot of the couch. It gets pretty gross and disgusting. So, anyways, what I want to do, I know that was some news that most people are like, what the hell? Why the hell is he talking about that? That's just weird. And Darren's got his mic on right now, so that means the guy is ready to roll here, guys. In today's hangout, we're going to talk about paid marketing, the do's, the don'ts. A lot of people on the panel here are pros at paid marketing, and you know what, guys, you're going to learn a lot tonight, and you're also going to hear some stuff that a lot of you might not agree with, okay? Some touchy subjects about maybe you've done this in the past and it didn't work for you, and you might kind of, your eyes might open up big and wide today and be like, maybe that's why this didn't work for me. So I want to flip it over to Darren right now. He's got kind of a blueprint of how a pro paid marketing campaign works and why it's set up like that and all that stuff. So Darren, if you want to just turn it over to you right now, and we'll get going here.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Drew. Thanks everybody on the panel. Basically, I want to stay as upbeat as possible. We go through these ups and downs with our marketing and the businesses that we get involved in, and sometimes it's just tough. So I did a training a couple of days ago on my own YouTube channel, and it was about emotionally detaching yourself from your business, and a strategy to do that. And one of the ways you can do that is through paid marketing, if you set it up properly. So what I want to show you, I'm going to share my screen in a minute, is how a paid marketing strategy can be set up so that you're utilizing the way that we do business, which is branding ourselves using Facebook and YouTube, because to be honest, paid marketing doesn't really work unless you're branding yourself. You have to be branding yourself, and I'm going to show you why, and I'm going to show you how it all works. So I'm going to share my screen and have you guys take a look at it and go from there. Okay, just let me know when the screen is showing.
Yeah, we can see it. Perfect.
Okay. Do I need to move it up? Nope, I guess it just shows like that. Okay, so basically what I did was an emotionally detached business strategy, and I'm going to show you exactly how it works and how you can put one together if you like, or at least understanding how you can get into paid marketing and still brand yourself, and that's important. Okay, so what we see here is we see For That Pays here, or it can be any rev share, it could be any business really. But rev shares kind of work better because most of the time you can make your money faster, get to $100 a day or so forth faster. And what we're trying to do in this particular strategy is get to $100 a day. Once we get to $100 a day, that's going to start the engine working for our paid marketing strategy. Now, how do you get to that $100 a day? I'm sure a lot of you are asking that question. How do you get there quick? Or how do you get there at all if you're not putting the money in out of your own pocket? Well, you start out with what you can start out with, and then you do the repurchasing ad pack strategy. That's important. You don't want to take money out. We're working towards a goal. You don't want to take money out. You want to keep repurchasing those ad packs and continue getting involved in the revenue sharing of the company. You also, which I don't have in here, is what's going to happen is you're going to start getting commissions also from people that come in. You want to take those commissions and also repurchase ad packs with that. Okay, so that's another revenue sharing that you're going to have there. But how do we do that? So we're going to use Facebook and YouTube, which we show you how to do in the back office of our For That Pays leadership group. We show you exactly how to use Facebook and YouTube, especially YouTube video marketing. That's important because that's where people are going to find you. Okay, they're going to find you when they're searching on the internet, looking for a way to, looking for whatever business that's out there that you're promoting. They're going to find you. We want them to find you, okay, and then decide to purchase from you. Okay, so we're building our brand is what we're doing through Facebook and YouTube, and we show you how to do that in the back office of For That Pays leadership group. So anyway, we're building this up for that pays. In this particular example, we're building it up to $100 a day. What happens at $100 a day? Well, what we want to do is take one of those days. So it's, what is it, $500 a week. We want to take one day, $100, and we want to take a portion. What is that? 20% of our income. A lot of companies use 30% of their income, their gross income, to use on advertising. Well, we're using about 20% in this particular case, 20%, and it's $100, and we're going to buy traffic, okay? And what you're going to do is send that traffic to a marketing system, okay? It could be any marketing system, Get Response, some of the guys here use. There's other marketing systems out there. I particularly use Power Lead System, but you can use any system that you want in this. But you need to make sure that you're able to build a capture page, you know, and send people to through a funnel where they're going from business to business, and I'll show you that in a minute. But inside that marketing system or that funnel, you want for that page to be in there, because you want people that come from the paid advertising source, you want them to see for that page, okay? You want them to see that so that they can get involved in it. You also want them to see another revenue residual income program. You want to put a couple of different residual income programs in there. Again, you don't want to have your business all in one basket, your eggs all in one basket. You know, and you want to be able to switch out anything, any one of these modules for another business if something goes wrong. That's important. Okay, so anyway, you got this funnel here, this marketing system funnel, and you're driving them through it. The person's going through stage by stage. One of the reason why I use Power Lead System is because that's an income stream. So I use that. That's an income stream. They can't get involved in this particular funnel unless they get this marketing system. But you can do it any kind of way that you want. The traffic system that I use in this particular funnel is also an income stream. So you see where you got 5 income streams here, and then that's the way you're building your business. You got 5 different income streams. Now from these income streams, these 4 here, you're putting that money in your pocket. Yay, hooray, all of that stuff. You're happy because you got money coming from your system that's going into your pocket, okay? Now, the other part is for that pays, we're only using that as a traffic to buy our traffic, okay? We're using it to build up to our end goal, which may be $1,000 a day, whatever your goal is for that pays. You're continually building that up. But the most important thing here out of this whole strategy is this, that these people are coming through this system, they're getting put into an autoresponder, and that in that autoresponder, you want to be sending those people back to your Facebook and YouTube channel. Okay, it's very important that you do that, because if they don't search for you online, which most of them will, and this is what happens. Let me tell you what happens. What happens in a paid marketing strategy is this: that people will get, they'll come through your paid marketing, and they'll go to your page, they'll go through your opt-in page, they'll go through your funnel, and then they're going to search for the guru that they either saw in the marketing system, or they're gonna search whatever one of those products are. They're gonna find out who the guru is on YouTube, who has all the videos on YouTube and is selling like crazy, not selling, but showing their stuff on YouTube. And they're gonna say, Darren's a nice guy, he's fun and everything, but I'm going with Amel. They're gonna say something like that, or I'm going with Drew. And that's what can happen if you don't set this up properly. You want to make sure that you're sending these people there, you're sending the people from your autoresponder back to your Facebook group, and you also want to make sure, or your YouTube channel, and you also want to be making sure that you're doing a video a day, you're training, you're showing your face on that, whatever product it is, you're out there as a leader in the product. So now when they go and search, they might see Amel, they might see Drew, they might see Athena, they might see Sean, but they see you. You're the one that contacted them. You're the one that showed them this whole thing, and you got a whole bunch of videos on there too, and it looks like you're an authority figure also. So they're going to see you. That's how you set up a paid marketing strategy. That's one of the ways that I see you can set up a paid marketing strategy, especially in the beginning when you don't have a lot of money. You're starting this, you're doing this. None of this matters over here. Don't even think about that until you get to this point where you're making $100 a day at least, so that you can take a portion of it and then start building your system. Okay, that's important. I think that's it. I mean, and what this does is it emotionally detaches yourself from the whole business plan, because now you're not trying to go in your pocket to pay for your traffic. The traffic's being paid by Fort Ad Pays. So now you don't worry about that. Listen, I got $500 coming in. $400 of it is going to my paid traffic every week. And as this whole thing happens, you're making more and more money. Fort Ad Pays is making more and more money. Now it's $200 a day that you're making in Fort Ad Pays. You're taking $200 of that money and buying traffic, and you keep buying it more. Eventually, you're at $500 a week of traffic, or $1,000 a week, and your system is building like crazy. And you're just, now you're happy. Okay, so that's it. Let me take this off of my screen share if I can, and give it back to Drew.
There we go,
All right,
man.
that's it.
You're back.
That's it.
You're back. So guys, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to actually show you what he was talking about there. So a lot of people, might have saw that, and it looks like a map, and it looks like a big crazy spider web and stuff like that. I'm actually going to show you guys right now what he was talking about there, because it's like he's bang on about what he's saying. Like, if you want to make money with paid marketing, you need the foundation of something first, right? You need to have the content out there so that the 90% of people that are been through your paid marketing, been through your sales funnel, whatever you want to call it, kind of thing, they're going to find you on the internet after, because 90% of people that buy your product are going to buy from someone else if they don't find you after, guys. Only 10% of the buyers that buy your product will buy through a sales funnel, which the last time you did a paid marketing campaign, if you did a paid marketing campaign, bought solo ad, did whatever you did, how many buyers did you have? I bet you got a lot of opt-ins, a lot of emails, but not too many buyers, okay? So that means that the 90% of people that could have bought from you basically ended up buying from someone else, like myself or Mel, or the people with all the content online. So I'm going to take this from ground zero, guys. This is going to be one of the best hangouts that you could probably ever watch if you want to learn about paid marketing. And we've got 167 people watching this right now. So what would be really smart of me to do is just to show you 167 people how to do this, and not even put this on YouTube, but I'm going to put it on YouTube because I want to share this knowledge with everyone. So you're really, really lucky because you're going to get to see this firsthand here, okay? So I'm going to shoot over to my desktop here and just share with you guys. I'm going to show you, like, this is what paid marketing, big-time marketers, the guys that are making all the money, this is actually what they do, okay? So I'm not going to show you, about shared funnels or anything. I'm going to show you, like, the truth. If you want to make a lot of money online, you have to start with free marketing, guys. There's no way around it. You need content online because those 90% of sales are coming from, the content you have online. So I'm going to share my screen. If someone on the panel could let me know when my screen is shared, that'd be great.
Yes.
Yeah, you can see it? Okay, cool. So I'm going to get off here, and I'm going to shoot over to YouTube. Okay, so the first thing that I always do whenever I promote affiliate products, an offer, I don't know, whatever the heck it is. So in this case here, of course, it's Fort Ad Pays. So Fort Ad Pays. Okay, and this is what I want to rank for, guys. Is I want to be on Google. That's the ultimate goal. If I can get, like, there I am right there on Google, right? The first video. If I can get the first video on Google, it's freaking game over. I don't even have to think about doing paid marketing because I'm going to get, hundreds of thousands of people probably to see my videos, okay, over that year or 2 years or whatever long, right? Okay, so my second goal would be, of course, to rank for video on Google. So you can see there's one of mine, there's a Mel, there's me again. Most of the leaders, you can see them on the first page here, okay? And then the third immediate goal, which this should be like one of your biggest priorities if you want to make a lot of money online, guys, is to, here, we'll go to YouTube, actually, and we'll do this on YouTube here, okay? Is to go into YouTube and then go Fort Ad Pays, okay? Fort Ad Pays, okay? And you want to rank, come on computer, boom, there you go. You want to rank here. So look at, guys, you see these familiar faces over and over again. So this is really, really what you want to do, okay, guys, is rank on the first page or the second page or the third page. If you're ranking on the first 6 pages, guys, I'd say you're going to get traffic. Okay, so this is where the 90% of buyers comes in. Okay, so once you have accomplished this, you're ranking on YouTube, and I'm gonna throw out a key here, guys, a golden key. Okay, if you want to rank fast, find an offer that is a good offer but not very popular. Okay, so find something that is, I don't know, maybe new, or find something that is an affiliate product off ClickBank that when you type it into Google here, into YouTube, it's not, there's not a ton and a ton and a ton of competition. Okay, so that's always a golden key when you're first, getting started at this, when you're first trying to rank, is rank for stuff at the start that there's no competition really. In 2 or 3 weeks, you're the #1 guy or #1 girl for that product or for that offer. So I recommend, when you're learning to do this stuff, guys, go and find a ClickBank product at the start, or just dive right into it and try and rank for your video, or sorry, for your product. Okay, so how would you do that? You have to do like a video a day. You got to have a ton of content online, and how do you learn about doing videos and ranking them and all that stuff, guys? We have a training in the leadership group. You can go and get that training. It's 100% free. It's by all the leaders. Okay, so the next step here is, where are you driving all that traffic from your videos, guys? Where does all the traffic go? Okay, does it go to for you to go and have people join you? Okay, of course, that's one of the things that you want, is you want people to join you from your content that you have online. But if you focus on this, guys, if you make the main focus of your video to get people to your Facebook page, okay? So I'm going to go to my Facebook page. Can one of you guys turn your mic on for a second? I think I might have lost you guys. And just let me know.
No, you're good.
There.
Okay, cool. Okay. I thought I lost somebody for a second there. All of a sudden the volume kind of went off. But anyways, if you guys notice this, what I do in my marketing, what a lot of top producers, top marketers do, is they drive their original traffic source, which for me and for a lot of people, it's YouTube, right? Kind of video social media, so people can see you and get to know you. They drive it to a social media hub, okay? So a hub. So what do I use as my hub, guys? I use a Facebook page. This is just a normal, typical, Drew Burton Facebook page. It's not a Facebook group. It's not a fan page or anything like that. You can use a fan page, but I like to use just my normal Facebook page. So what happens is, when that prospect goes and lands on my Facebook page, there's stuff on here. There's content, guys. There's content about me being maybe a nice marketer. There's content about here, we'll try and, there you go, there, okay? So there's content about, them seeing me again in video, stuff like that, guys. So really, that's what you want to focus on, is building that original kind of, free marketing stuff first. Because what will happen is, when you go and you do your paid marketing campaign, and really, you can throw almost any kind of paid marketing at whatever product you're selling, if you have all this stuff in place. If you have in place where you've got content on your page for the product that you're selling, okay, on your Facebook page, on your YouTube channel, stuff like that. Guys, that's the golden key to making a lot of money online. Okay, so the next thing here that I'm going to show you is, if I was to go and do a paid marketing campaign and use that structure that I've created of having a bunch of content online and building up Facebook pages and building up a nice big profile page to 5,000 people that will actually look at my post when I make a post, and having followers. Right now, as of now, guys, on this Facebook page, there's almost 7,200 people that will look at my post because they've sent me a friend request. They want to be friends with me. They're liking, they're commenting, their stuff, doing that kind of stuff on my post. So that's kind of the goal in the back of my head. This is what I want to achieve in my marketing. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys here a paid marketing campaign that I did. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to tell you how I did this. If I was to show you, we wouldn't have enough time. It'd take days. So I'm going to go to my photos here, and I have a proof, an income proof photo here from paid marketing. Okay, so I'm going to shoot on down here and show you guys this, and I'm going to tell you what I did to get these results. Okay, so this was, I do this once in a while for my wife, because it makes, girls love money, right? So what I did was I opened up an affiliate account. As you can see here, this is a Payza account in her name. So it's not even in my name, guys, okay? So when you build a brand online, you don't even have to sell in your name anymore, okay? If you can build a strong enough brand where people recognize you, okay? That's another end goal, is you want people to recognize who you are online, okay? And what I did here, this is going to surprise a lot of people. What I did here was I did a Facebook marketing campaign, and I targeted my friends list, okay? My freaking friends list for Facebook. And look at the results, guys. 30 days, $32,000. I know this is Canadian, but that's $32,000 of my currency, which is I think about maybe 27,000 or something US. So that's still really, really good for a Facebook campaign. Guys, I spent about $55 on that Facebook campaign and ran it for the whole month. It was like, I think $3 a day or something was my, what I set the campaign at, was like $3 a day or something, right? And what did I do? I just targeted the people who follow me, right? The people who are constantly watching my YouTube videos, the people who are constantly seeing my Facebook posts, even some of the people in the Facebook group that I created, stuff like that, guys. So you know what? Branding is key. Branding, guys, branding is how you make all the money online. That's how you do it. Okay, so I want to flip it over here to Mel. And actually, you know what? Before we flip it over to Mel, I want to show you guys. I did this on purpose. Remember at the start of this hangout, I was talking about my dog, my dirty dog, right? What I did there was a pattern interrupt. Okay, you might have heard that before. A pattern interrupt, where at the start of a sales video or something, we'll go to this sales video right here. Okay, this is for my 4Dad Pays training series, right? So at the start of this video here, I'm going to actually unplug my headphones, and I'll let you guys listen to this, okay? So if you notice at the start of this video here, this is one of the most, I want to show you this because this is one of the most important things I can show people who want to do paid marketing is you need to capture people's attention like this. You need to say something that they're going to look at the video and they're going to be like, what the hell is this? What's this guy talking about, kind of thing. So listen to what I say at the start of this video, guys, okay? Hey there, how you doing? My name is Drew, and look at my count. It's like I've cheated or something, isn't it? Okay, so that's a pattern interrupt. It's something like I just said, hey, it's like I cheated or something. So that's going to capture their attention. So guys, I know that kind of has nothing to do with the spider web of paid marketing and how to set it up, but I want to throw that in there because that was one of the things that really, really, really helped me out at the start. Was at the start of your sales video, especially if you're doing paid marketing, you want a pattern interrupt. You want something that's going to go and make people look at what you're doing. Okay, so what this is here, guys, I'll tell you. This is something I'm going to use in the future as a login ad to introduce the FAP members to another offer or something that I'm going to promote. Okay, so I've created this video here because what I can do is I can target those FAP members who, I'm one of the top earners in that company, FAP, that they most likely know who I am. So I would run a login ad to go and target those people, okay? So Amel's going to pop on here next, guys, and she's going to talk about some stuff, some, maybe some of the things that you might kind of fall into when you're first.
Hey, Drew, you kind of went off there.
Okay, I'm
okay.
Back here. I got to unshare my screen here. Is it? You can see me again. There you go.
Yep.
So she's gonna, as I was saying there, guys, Amel's gonna talk about something that is kind of touchy, and a lot of you might be doing in this kind of stuff in your business right now. Might be locked into one of these kind of funnels, and I want to make this hangout awesome for you guys, so you can understand like what is the truth to this paid marketing stuff, and what is the truth really behind this. Branding yourself online to achieve those paid marketing goals and all that stuff. So, Amel, if you want to just jump on there for a second and maybe share the story that you just shared with me before you came on, but don't mention any names.
I won't. I would like to first start off by, I always say this, but you have to keep that in mind, whether you do free marketing or paid marketing. selling something is always, you know, building a relationship with the other person, right? So what I wanted to talk about is really sales funnels. So when I started, you know, online, I was looking at a way, you know, reached out to my sponsor to ask him, what is it that you do, you know, to have such results? And he said, you know what, you have to use my funnel, you have to run a solo ad, and then basically, hopefully, you will have results. And then I was thinking, but how in the world is this possible that I, you know, send an email to someone promoting another person with a video from another person, and this new potential customer will join me? He doesn't know me, right? I think two things can happen. Either he will think that if he joins, he will join the guy that I'm promoting, and secondly, I think, I mean, I cannot build a relationship even if that person would join me, right? So I think I was thinking this is not possible. So I asked the person, but hey, can I do a video myself? Can I do that? And basically what he said was, yeah, whatever, you can do that, but I don't think it will help, right? So what I wanted to say by this is this: you have to promote yourself, right? Because it's all about building a relationship, and you have to brand yourself, of course, because people, when I want to do something, for example, let's say I'm Googling an opportunity and I find someone, then I'm not going to buy right away, right? So I'm going to Google that person, I'm going to search in on Facebook, YouTube to see what kind of person it is, okay? If I can connect with him or with her, that's the most important thing. So you better have a video, again, because people will look at you. So it's easier to connect with someone, you know, by a video. And for me, that's, you know, that helps a lot. I am running, I have done Facebook marketing with paid videos. It helps. And login ads, it's my favorite, because, I mean, login ads, it's so easy to set to set you up, you know, in front of so many people. So my biggest nugget for this webinar is, again, don't use anyone else's funnel, because I don't think it's working. What you will end up doing basically is just send your traffic to someone else, and you don't want that to happen. So even if you just start out, just make a video of yourself and start, you know, promoting your video. You know, I think video marketing is the best thing you can do, because people look at you and you kind of build your brand at the same time, right? So for me, that's, you know, there's nothing better out there than just promoting yourself, and do that with a video. Yeah.
Thanks, Emil. Bang on. That's what I wanted to hear. Because I always get that question: is, you know, people join me on a, you know, an opportunity that I promote, and they're like, hey, Drew, do you have a team funnel? You know, do you have a funnel that everyone can use on your team, kind of thing? And, you know, guys, sometimes I think, you know, I could make a lot more money if I just put one of those things together and said to my team, hey, you guys, you go use this. Don't worry about it. Use this. Go here's some traffic sources. Go buy some. I don't know, maybe you've seen this kind of stuff. I'm going to share my screen again, guys, and I'm going to show you here some traffic sources that a lot of marketers think this is what paid marketing is, and this is what works. But if you don't have that foundation of that your prospect's going to find you again online, guys, this kind of stuff, what I'm going to show you here, does not work at all, okay? And after this, I'm going to switch it over to Grant, because Grant's he's got something to share with us. That you know, some results from what I'm going to show you guys here in a second, that, you know, does it really work, kind of thing. So let me know when my shared screen is happening here. If someone can turn their mic on, just let me know. I see a Mel. It must be shared. Okay, cool. So I'm going to flip back over here. I'm going to go to Google, and I'm going to type in the two words that every marketer turns to when they think I'm going to do some paid marketing. Okay, solo ad. Hey guys, solo ad. Okay, so I'm going to pick. I've seen this name before, Igor. Okay, so these are this guy's solo ads here, and guys, this stuff it works. Okay, it works, but it only works if they can find you again. You know, if you're ranking on the internet, basically it'll work again. So when you scroll through these, they're all the same, right? Solo ads, okay? And I'm not pointing out and saying, hey, solo ads don't work. I'm just saying, if you're a new marketer, and you don't have a brand online, you don't have a following, you don't have a lot of content online about the product that you're selling, what's going to happen is, as I was saying, guys, the last time I talked here, is that you might get that 10% of the sales that you would make, but what's going to likely happen is those 90% of sales that you could have made are going to the people that are the face of that offer that you're promoting, that have the content out there. So if we look at this, guys, you'll see every single solo ad marketer that sells solo ads and stuff, they all pitch the same way. They show results after results after results, and then they show testimonials by popular marketers. That's Paulo right there. He's an awesome marketer. They're all awesome marketers, but the reason why they get results from this kind of marketing is because they are someone online. And this is what really stumps me and really puts me in the mindset that I have to say stuff about this, because so many people lose money online by just going and trying something and spending, like, guys, when you see how much this stuff is, and I'm not just saying this site here, I'm saying most times when you go and you buy a solo ad, you're hitting up a bunch of people who most likely don't want to see what you're promoting. Most likely maybe you're not even the face of what you're promoting. And what they see is, if they're actually interested in that offer, they're going to go and do research about that offer. Okay, but look at this stuff, guys. Like, seriously, you come here, let's take this one. This is just crazy. Okay, 2,000 clicks. Okay, you'll probably get a lot of email addresses from that. Probably a lot of email addresses, especially if you're promoting an offer that is, hot and new or something, right? That they haven't seen before. Okay, because you might be promoting the offers landing page and didn't even build your own funnel. But look at this. It's going to cost you $2,500, and this is how I went broke as an online marketer, and I lost $15,000 in my first 2 years, is because the same kind of story that Amel just told you guys, is that the faces of these big companies, the faces of the products out there that are hot products and you make so much money in and stuff like that, the leaders in those companies, most of the time, this is what they're telling you to do. Grab our funnel. Guys, I have people ask me that every single day. Drew, do you have a funnel I can use to promote? Right? So grab our funnel. Hey, go and buy some traffic. Because what ends up happening, and a lot of people are going to disagree with me, and a lot of people are going to be like, thank you, Drew, for pointing this out, is that you're paying for that leader's traffic, or you're paying for just more eyeballs to see that offer that you've used their generic sales funnel, that you got the offer's name, referral, and then your referral ID. You use that in a solo ad, and you sent, 2,000 clicks to it, and now those 2,000 clicks know about that offer, and a percentage of those are just going to go to the internet, the big World Wide Web, and find someone else to join. Okay, guys, so that's really, as I said, people are going to disagree with me, but that's what I think of a solo ad, and I really truly believe if you're going to, throw your money at something, become someone first. Become someone that people can find online, or you're going to lose money. Guys, the whole purpose of me making this leadership group and the other leaders in here, being a part of this, and, it was a decision between us all, basically, was so that we could put the word out that this is the truth about making money online. Is you have to build a brand. It's next to impossible, unless you're Vic Stryzus level paid marketing guy that can afford a $100,000 campaign to make sales. It's next to impossible for you to do something and make money online. If you've done paid marketing, how many times have you paid and not made as much money as you paid for that campaign? Stuff like that, right? So on that note there, and I'm not saying Vic Stryzus is a horrible marketer. I'm saying he's one of the best marketers I've ever seen in my life. But how a lot of gurus and a lot of big mentors out there teach is that, if you throw enough money at something, or if you just pay for your marketing, you don't have to worry about the foundation, the branding of yourself, the building up of a following, the content that you need online to make money, because most people don't have $100,000 to throw at a marketing campaign and sit back and hope for the best, okay? So with that being said, guys, I'm going to go back here and I'm going to turn off my share screen, and we're going to flip it over to Grant. I'm still sharing my screen. Come on, Drew. Uh-oh. There we go. No? Yes, I'm back. I'm gonna flip it over to Grant here, and he's going to talk about you know, just some experience what he had with paid marketing, because he kind of went through the same situation as I did when I first started online, and I just thought, oh, this is what all the pros do, because this is what they're saying they're doing, and you throw a bunch of money at paid marketing, and you sit back and you got the little I'm going to win the lottery syndrome going on kind of thing. Okay, so Grant, if you want to just throw your mic on there, and you know, if you disagree with anything that we've talked about or that I've said here, like, let us know, because that's really what I want this to be about. Everyone on the panel here is that, you know, you guys are all making money online. Let's learn from each other, stuff like that. So if there's anything that anybody's said here, you know, stand up and say something about it, because I think this would turn into something interesting if we, you know, get something going back and forth here. So Grant, if you want to pop on there, man, and share your experience with us with paid marketing.
You got me all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're all giving me nightmares. I totally understand and agree with, especially Darren started it. He's mentioned Power Lead System, and then that makes me quiver and shake. It is a good tool, but when I first started, I got involved with an affiliate program. The education was really good, and I spent a few $1,000s on that. Got to the point where at the end of the program, what they didn't do was teach you how to market yourself, and then all of a sudden you were just supposed to spend money on YouTube and Facebook marketing, and I got really stuck and frustrated, and then I couldn't sell these wonderful affiliate products for $1,000, $2,000, high-end type stuff. It was even bigger than that. So that disillusioned me for a while, and then I found some people through that program that went into the rev shares, and then got caught up in all the hype and all the wonderful things that could be done online with selling a 3-step program, and I'm sure there's people on this hangout that probably know what I'm talking about. And again, that was make money with all 3 streams, and that was wonderful and terrific, and I'd set up the funnel, and it was automated, and it was really easy, and I learned how to do it, and I was really happy with myself, what I'd achieved. And then the next part was that, well, I have to spend money to advertise, and then solo ads. So I started pouring money into solo ads and got lots of wonderful email addresses through Aweber, and no referrals, or very minimal referrals, like 2 or 3 or 4 in a system, and no one engaged. No one, you know, I tried to follow up, and no one even engaged with me, didn't even answer me, and I thought, well, you know, there's obviously something seriously going wrong here. And then honestly, then that took me a while to get used to as well, and then I actually started following yourself, Drew, and then Logan as well. Found you guys on YouTube and started to learn how to do the brand yourself, the free marketing, and that sort of thing. So I've spent quite an amount of money, really got nowhere until I found you guys and found that to brand yourself, put yourself out there, put yourself on video, and the difference has been enormous. Like now I've got people who are interested in what I'm talking about. I've got referrals in programs that I've never had before, and you know, I can't believe that. Unfortunately, if I had known this, you know, 2 years ago or 18 months ago, I would have saved myself a lot of money and been a long way down the track compared to where I am now. But I think at the end of the day, you're so keen to make money online. You know there's money to be made. You get so embraced in what these guys tell you to do and how to do it, and follow them and do everything that they teach you to do. Unfortunately, unless you've got thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to do this sort of stuff, and you got to put your face to that name as well, then you might be successful, but it never works. And I think I've spoken to lots of people, you know, even the guys in my 30-day video challenge. There's a handful of those guys in there. We're all talking the same stories. We're all hearing the same thing, and it's just something that newbies like me, I'd still call myself a newbie, just need to learn. Unfortunately, if people have been lucky enough to join something like this when they start, then they would be a lot better off. Yeah, so that's my story, and yeah, what Darren spoke about, what you've spoken about, and what Amel's spoken about, it just resonates with me 100%. And yeah, people need to listen and understand that what you guys have got to offer is the best way to go about it.
And what we have to offer is free. It can't get any better than that if you think about it, right? You just become a member of our group here. You go over to the Files tab. You click on the $1,000 giveaway. You go through the training, and you might win $1,000 at it on your way. It's pretty cool if you ask me. So
Hey,
on that,
Drew, real quick.
Yeah.
Let me jump in real quick.
Yeah,
because
man.
I talked about power lead system, and I feel exactly the same way as far as when you put together a funnel. Now, when I put together a funnel, and I had to learn, and I'm still learning. I started out with the 3-step system that he was talking about, and that system promotes that person. And I started saying, man, I'm sending some traffic to this thing, and it's promoting this one guy, and this guy is dynamic, and his story is compelling. So he has a very good story. It's not my story; it's his story. I bought it because of his story. So other people are going to buy it because of his story. So then I started saying, well, maybe I can put my video in front before it goes to his story, which will work a little bit, but it still goes to his story. So I started saying, well, the only funnel that I promote now is a funnel that doesn't show any of the leaders. Okay, it's just somebody talking. May not be me talking, but it's just showing. That's better. But the best funnel is to create it yourself. You're the leader. You're the one talking in every video or every part of that module or every module of that video or that system. You're the one that's promoting it. And that's the best funnel. And you kind of got to work yourself up to it because you got to know the steps and all that kind of stuff. But if you can get a funnel as a leader, and Drew, there's people that are not going to they're not going to go on video. They're not going to do this stuff. It's going to some people are scared of that. As leaders, we got to somehow get them in the game without putting ourselves so much in the game and then stealing from them. So the way that you do that is create funnels. Don't show your picture. Don't say who you are, but create the words and create the storyline so that these people can get involved in it. And that's why I chose Power Lead System. You don't have to use somebody else's funnel. Create your own funnel and make it so that if you do have a team of people who don't want to get in front of a camera for some reason, make a funnel so that it doesn't show you as a leader, so that they can get involved in it and then work themselves up to doing their own video. So I just wanted to put that little thing out there.
And Drew, sorry if I can jump in and agree with what Darren said. The other thing is that what made it so easy for me to get involved with them is that they provided everything for you. So there was step by step how to set every system up, and they were in front of that video. So it was really well done. Don't get me wrong. It's really good stuff. The problem was it wasn't branding me. It was branding them, and that was the difference.
Yeah, that's it, man. Branding. It's all about branding, guys. And it's so simple to start. Most people just don't understand. It's how simple it is. It's content. Put content online. If you feel you can't sit there and make a video and talk to your camera on your whatever webcam on your computer like it's your friend, then start blogging. Just start doing something, guys. I don't know how powerful blogging is, but I know a lot of people make a lot of money blogging. But guys, just try and do something. Put something out there so when people go, and if you're doing paid marketing or whatever you're doing, you have something out there. You have content out there, because content is what works. Okay, so Grant, I see that you're gone there, but can you come back at the end of this and let us know about your 30-day challenge, because I know it's almost over, and I want to remind people that it is almost over, and we're going to give away some cash. I think on the next hangout that we're doing, or maybe we'll do a hangout just for that, and we'll give away cash and we'll record it. So then, if we do it again, we can use that as a promo tool for your next 30-day challenge. That might be a good idea. Maybe cool. Okay, so we'll do that. But stay here with us, man. So 2 minutes. Oh, he's going away for 2 minutes, and then he'll be back. I get that. Okay, so we're going to turn it over right now to Athena, and she's going to talk about. Athena's good. I like this because she has like a baby's perspective of making money online. Okay, she has a network marketing background, and I think it's more of an MLM style offline network marketing background. So she's got her people skills are down pat 100%, but she hasn't been through the experiences of like, what does it feel like to lose a ton of money through paid marketing because you listen to, you know, some guru that you found on YouTube and told you to do this and do that. She's kind of in a spot right now where she's like a baby and she's learning from a bunch of people, and even people in our group that are just, they don't, there's nothing in it for them really. It's just, things are free, so it's a different perspective and a different view for her compared to someone like me or someone like Grant that went through that, you know, what most people go through at the start, losing so much before they actually make something of their business. So if you want to pop on and you know, and just maybe even talk about the group and how it's growing. Like I can't believe the member base we have now at the group. It's just crazy. Yeah, pop on.
Wow. So my biggest thing was I really wanted to learn online. I knew that the power was huge and that so many people could make a lot of income online. So I went out there and I started to search. And fortunately, I found the right place to search because I didn't waste a ton of money online. I actually was on with my first rev share, and I had saw Drew Burton had posted on that Facebook and about a free training, and I was like, wow, okay, well, free is good. So I'm going to learn how to do this for free. And I followed and I followed and I implemented the strategies though that he had taught. And it worked so well. And I knew that if I just continued to slowly do those things, and my videos as well, and I just only started doing video marketing. It was when I started. So that was kind of my and now you know, at the time I started it was about 500. I think I'm at something like that, which is amazing. So it does work, and I'm so blessed to be in the group as well with all these leaders, as well as all the people that are here doing exactly to learn what it is that we're teaching, and just I'm not ready for paid marketing yet, I don't think, but I will start the little steps of maybe those login ads and, you know, getting my face out there a little bit more, so because people are starting to see, you know who you are a little bit, right? So, and that's how it starts, is just getting your content out there, and it really helps. I mean, I'm not at the level of you, but it's slowly getting there.
Thanks. That's bang on. So, you know, what she said there about her not being at the level to do paid marketing yet, guys, I think that's like, you know, she's got her head in the right space. I think if you're new to making money online, you're new to this marketing thing, and if you don't have the content out there for the offer that you're promoting so that people can find you again if you're doing paid marketing, then I would recommend, you know, you might not want to hear this, but stay away from paid marketing for now, you know, until you have the content out there that people know who you are and they can find you again with that product that you're promoting through your paid marketing campaign. So on that, I'm going to throw it over to Sean, because Sean is he's actually, I don't know if he sees this, but Sean right now is in the perfect situation, the perfect spot in his marketing, because he is somebody online. He's made sales. He's, you know, every product that he promotes, he's on the first page of YouTube and stuff like that. So he's actually in the spot right now where it's now. Paid marketing time now, like that, right? So, Sean, if you want to flip it on and tell us, you know, what have you done in the past with paid marketing? Because I know you're sharing this with me before, and I was surprised, and then I started thinking like, okay, yeah, he's ready. Like it's his go time for paid marketing. So if you want to flip it on there, Brian.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, so I've never actually done a whole lot of paid marketing. I mean, I just started. I started FortiAdPays about 3 months ago, and really the only paid marketing I've ever done is just the ad packs that I buy in the rev shares, and you know, I've messed around with banner ads and the website ads and things like that. And You know, I've noticed that like some things would get me responses and some things didn't. Um, One of the things that definitely has worked where I've had people like message me saying, "Oh, I saw you on," you know, when I was clicking ads in a rev share is by putting one of my YouTube videos like right smack in the middle of the page and have it automatically play when they click on the banner or when they click on the website ad. And one of the videos I made was only like 20 seconds long, and it was just me like introducing myself and inviting people to come and like check out a free training I was giving away. And yeah, I mean, I had people straight up add me on Facebook and say, "I saw you in this rev share and that you were giving away free information." So that's one thing that I know has worked for me. And you know, I can only really speak for myself when I say this, but I noticed that a lot of people, they just, when they're paying for these advertisement packs or these ad credits in these rev shares, and they run these ads, which is basically just the sign-up page for their rev share or for their affiliate offer. I don't even like pay attention to those. I mean, if there's not like a face that and a person speaking, or you know, if there's no charisma or no energy that I feel, like it just doesn't even register. I'm just like sitting there waiting to click on the next one. So, you know, the video, like having the video right there, autoplay right when it opens, is like super important. And a lot of people that joined RevShares through my referral link, they're always asking like, "Oh, I want to start advertising on these things. You know, I want to set up my banner and you know, I want to drop my link, my sign-up link." And I'm like, "No, don't drop your sign-up link. Like, you need to brand yourself and market yourself." And then I always get this. They're like, "Oh, but I'm afraid. I'm shy in front of a camera." Well, you know, if you're shy in front of a camera, one thing that you could do to get started is, instead of actually like having your face in the video, instead just do a voiceover. And then in the video, you could show pictures, have your voiceover, and then maybe just have a little still image of your face like in the corner of the video, or you know, something like that. You know, if you're shy at first, that way people can just hear your voice, see your face, and then you know, when they're going and they're doing their research on YouTube, they can at least find your same YouTube channel and hear the same voice and connect with you on Facebook. So that's really the only experience I've had so far in paid marketing, is just messing around with the little banner ads and stuff on the rev shares.
Perfect, man. That's what I wanted to hear. And you're like 100% ready for paid marketing. You know, 100% ready. You know, I look at your marketing and that's what I see is like, if you want to take it to the next level, that's what I'd recommend. Like, you have a brand online. Tons and tons of people know who you are, stuff like that. So that's really the next thing to go with. So guys, before we turn things off, we got 6 more minutes here. If anybody on the panel wants to jump in, say some last words before we turn things off. I'm going to leave with my 3 paid marketing strategies that if you know, if you feel you're ready for paid marketing, this is where I'd get started. But before I say anything about that, I want to know if anyone else wants to jump in for a second. Anybody?
Yeah, of course. Go ahead, Athena.
Yeah, I wanted to say about video marketing. So I think that video marketing is so crucial, because it's funny, because when I was watching the videos with Drew, I felt like, okay, I actually know him. This is really cool. You know, I can relate to him, and I can really, really like. Can you guys hear me? Sorry, I cut out there for a second. Can you hear me? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So when you were doing your videos, I would watch, and I really felt like I knew you. And then it was funny, because actually when I did finally meet you, your videos. So the video marketing part, I feel, is so important so that people start to really.
Sorry, Athena, we keep on losing you. We keep on losing you. Sorry.
I'm not sure why.
It's really, I think it's your connection. It's on and off.
Did you catch what?
A little bit. It was about that because of the video marketing, you felt like you really connected because you could see the person.
Okay, one.
Right? Yeah. So that's good. And that's guys, that's the whole purpose of video marketing is so you can make that connection with the person. It's like they get to know you. You're sitting across the table from them. So Darren, what did you want to say, man?
I just wanted to say briefly, you know, all of these methods and strategies work, but the main thing that we really need to work on is our mindset. And I know Amel is really into that. You know, some of these things you can do exactly the same thing Amel does, or Drew does, or Sean does, and not get the same results. And it all comes down to, you know, your belief in yourself, and you're building up your mindset so that you believe that you can be a success online. So along with all of these tools, and I call it mechanics and mindset, these mechanics, these are the tools that you need in order to be successful. All of this stuff, the methods, the you know, the YouTube, the Facebook, all of that, solo ads, whatever it is, those are the mechanics of your business. You need them all. But if you don't have the proper mindset, you know, you're throwing all of that stuff out of the way, because it won't work for you. You can do the exact same thing somebody else does, and it won't work for you. So, you know, get some books, learn about mindset building and self, you know, your personal motivation, self-motivation. Learn about that stuff because it's important for you to be successful online. At least I believe it is important to be successful online, having that in your bag of tricks. Okay?
100%. Mindset is key. If you don't believe you can't do something, you'll never do it. It's that plain and simple, right? That easy. So I want to throw things over here to Grant real fast, man. Give us an update with your 30-day video challenge, because I know it's coming to an end soon.
Yeah, we're on day 27. So yeah, really. The guys are still really keen. The one had a few drop off, and that happens. But yeah, the group that are doing it, they're really committed, having a lot of fun, and they're actually working really well together. So they're all the different videos, they're learning off each other. We've done some different titles, some not so much about marketing and whatever, just to get them used to getting on the camera all the time. But a lot of the other ones, they've shared a whole heap of good information that they've really grown with each other. And I think I'm going to do it on day 29. What I want them to do is do another introduction video. So they started with an intro of who they were, and we'll go back and do another one, and I'll get them to review what their first one was like versus what their day 29 is like, pretty much. So yeah, it's been really good fun. Been a lot of work for a lot of people. You know, the guys have tried to watch each other's videos as much as possible, so that does take a huge amount of time. But you know, like them and share them, and make sure everyone subscribes to their channel and put comments in. But yeah, it really has been bigger than and much more benefit, I think, than I even first thought. The feedback I got from the guys, they're really enjoying it. So and some people have said, and if you get a chance to watch some of their videos, they would never have gone on video without the challenge. So that was probably pleases me the most.
Thanks, man. Thanks. We've got 1 minute left here, guys. I don't even think we have one more minute left. So I'm going to go over, if you have to do paid marketing, you feel it's ready, you're, you know, in the spot where Sean is right now, and it's like it's time to do paid marketing, get to the next level kind of thing. This is what I would do. This is what I recommend you do, is you do login ads, so you're advertising to the people who see you all the time because you're active in that Facebook group for that product. So login ads, guys. The next thing I would do is something that you'd have to learn. You'd have to buy trainings on it, which is YouTube with pixels and tracking. So you put a YouTube video online, and you would you know, hook up pixels and tracking to the people that would watch that video, and you'd follow them around online with your advertisements. So there you go, following people around online. And the next thing, of course, is just use your freaking banner your banner ads credits inside the rev shares that you're in, and learn to convert. Converting is key, guys. Learn to convert. So that's it. My name is Drew. Bye-bye, everyone. If everyone on the panel could give everybody a wave, and we're off. See you guys next time.